Good morning, everyone. My name is Rebecca, and today we'll be reading a fabulous story called Dragon Boy by my favorite artist, Fabio Napoleoni. It's called Today is a Great Day for Adventure. Once upon a time, not so very far away, behind the farthest door down the hall, Dragon Boy woke up.
Wow.
Rise and shine, everyone. Katie. It's a great day for exploring. Every day is a great day for exploring. It's a great day for discovery. Every day is a great day for discovery. Let's see what's waiting for us. They're in their boats. Yeah. What are we looking for? Darwin asked. I don't know, Dragon Boy replied, but I know we will find something. There's always something waiting for you if your eyes and your mind and your heart are open. Let's go that way, Draco said, bounding into the woods. So they did. Simon plodded. Dragon Boy ran. Yellow Kitty stammered. Darwin ambled. And Draco rushed. Yellow Kitty soon made the first discovery. I wonder how long this piece of string is, she said. It's as long as the part in the middle between the beginning and the end, Dragon Boy suggested. Darwin made the next discovery. 1,998, he said quietly. That's 26 more daisies than yesterday, Dragon Boy admired. Where's Simon? Yellow Kitty wondered. Remember, it takes him twice as long to get half as far, said Dragon Boy. Let's catch up to him, Draco roared. So they did. Dragon Boy dashed. Yellow Kitty pranced. Darwin marched. And Draco rocketed. Ooh. Right into Simon, because Simon is a sloth, and sloths move very, very slowly. Moving slowly is the best way to discover something new, Dragon Boy said. Or someone new, Simon said slowly. Who's that up in the tree? There's someone new in the tree, a new friend. Hello, said Dragon Boy. Would you like to play with us? No, thank you, said the unicorn, whose name was Carly. A name is a good discovery. A bunch of sounds that you already know attached to someone you don't. I'm too sad to play. Dragon Boy knew there were all kinds of reasons that someone could be sad. Ice cream falling on the sidewalk. Being stuck at home with the flu. Losing your favorite ball, or wanting a green balloon, not a blue one, or no reason at all. I'm not magical, Carly said, and I can't fly. Unicorns are supposed to be good at those things. Draco nodded. Sometimes I have so much energy I feel like I might explode, even when I'm supposed to sit still. Sloths are supposed to be great climbers, Simon added, but I am afraid of heights. What are we talking about? Asked Jello Kitty. I got distracted. Are cats supposed to get distracted? Darwin had wandered into another field of flowers, so Dragon Boy spoke for him. Darwin isn't very scary for a Yeti, but he's the best daisy counter in the world.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am a little boy, but most days I'm happiest being a dragon. It makes me feel like I can do anything. And you're okay being different than you're supposed to be, Carly asked. We are already who we are supposed to be, said Dragon Boy, especially when we are all together. And now they are playing. How did you like that story, everyone? Yeah. Later on that night, not so very far away behind the farthest star, down the hall, Dragon Boy snuggled into his warm bed. Good night, everyone, he said. Today was a great day for discovery, and finding a new friend is the very best kind. Yes. And so later on that night, not so very far away behind a different door, down a different hall, Carly discovered something too. She was exactly who she was supposed to be. Yes. And that's the end of the story, everyone. Yes. Well, thank you for listening to my favorite artist's new book. I really enjoyed sharing it with everyone today, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon.
And we appreciate you.
Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
We don't own the copyrights to this music.
All right, so good morning, everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to travel again to yet another state, to the state of Nevada.
Yeah.
So, by a show of hands, has anyone been to Nevada before? There's a very good chance some of you have. 1, 2. All right. 3, 4.
Not him.
Yeah, Vegas is in Nevada, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So, yeah, I kind of saw that coming, that there are those of you who've been in Nevada, but those of you who haven't, well, we're going to learn something new, aren't we? So we're going to talk about this state, sometimes known as the Silver State, and very rarely is it ever called the Battle-Born State. So we're going to talk about that pretty soon. So, to those of you who are watching at home, maybe you've been to Vegas, maybe you have not, but you've been somewhere in Nevada, and I'll tell you this much. If you haven't visited one part of Nevada, well, hopefully you do, because Nevada has got a lot of places to see, and we're going to talk about that, and we're going to learn some brief history, and we're going to talk about why it's earned itself the name of Silver State or the Battle-Born State. So let's get started, shall we? So first of all, where's Nevada? Well, Nevada, let's take a look on our little friendly globe right here, is located right over here in the American West. Well, sometimes it's counted as the American Southwest. It's kind of hard to say. So it borders states like California, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Arizona, and a little bit of New Mexico. Just a little bit. Just by a little notch. So everyone in the class, here we are in California. Nevada is just east. Yes? You've been there? Yep. I imagine it must have been pretty hot if you went in the summer. Yes, Patricia?
I went to Nevada with my mom and dad,
Yeah?
and we went down
How long ago was that?
a long time.
Yeah. It's been a long time for me too, you guys. The last time I was there was about 10 years ago. So, yeah, I imagine a lot has changed, but I know some things do not change. So, based on what you see on this little globe here, because it's located right over near California, you'll have some snowy locations. So, you will see that if you go about westward of Nevada, that's where you get the snowy mountains. So it has snowy mountains on that region, but most of it is just desert. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Have you guys been to the deserts?
I did.
Yeah. The deserts of Nevada. It's pretty hot over there. And it sits within a river basin. So in other words, there'll be some water reserves. There'll be some places where you'll see a lot of river valleys, canyons, things like that. And by a show of hands, does anybody know what the capital of Nevada is? Does anybody know what the capital of Nevada is?
I don't.
No, you don't? All right. It's Carson City. Yep. And the largest city is Las Vegas. It is the largest city of Nevada. So let's talk about some brief history. So to those of you who don't know, maybe those of you who already know, Nevada is, well, it's this landmass that pretty much encompasses a lot of the American Southwest. What you probably didn't know was there was a lot of silver mining. That's why it's called the Silver State. So it's very likely that the coins you carry with you are made from silver, like quarters and nickels.
$1.
Well, the dollars are made of paper, so. Nice try, though. So if you guys ever go to Nevada, that's why you'll see a lot of these places where there are a lot of old silver mining locations. And they're mostly abandoned because, well, I'm pretty sure we depleted the site of silver for a meantime. But here's one thing they are getting out of the ground: gold.
Right.
Yeah. I guess bet you didn't know that, did you?
Yeah.
Did you know that Nevada is the #1 supplier of gold in this country? Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. There's a lot of gold. What's the old saying? There's gold in them hills. Yeah, this was discovered early on by the settlers. And as you probably can already guess, when people first settled here from Europe, well, kind of the thing is they took advantage of the landscape and they just pretty much decided to open up shop. And it became one of the few places where gambling was legal. Not illegal, but legal. Because back in those days, gambling was considered illegal by federal law. You understand what that means, right? Yeah. Huge difference between federal and state laws. Nevada was one of those. So if you go to Las Vegas now, they'll tell you they are the first place that ever legalized gambling. That's why you got these casinos everywhere. Yeah, if you've been to any of these casinos, chances are they've been there pretty much since the time when they were officially legalized. Yep. Yeah, well, it gets hot in the summer and it gets really dry during the springtime. Yes, Patricia.
I've been to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I worked in Las Vegas.
Yep.
I had my money belt.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Got stuck my shirt and it fell out. Guy said, I want this much money. So he scooped up my money and I never got it back.
Yeah, Carmen? Yep, so pretty much what you'll understand about Vegas is that there are casinos everywhere, hotels and resorts. This is the backbone of their economy. This is where they get a lot of their money and a lot of their business. So if you ever see those advertisements on TV, sometimes you'll see all these different ads for going to Vegas. Because again, this is where most of their money comes from. That from also, apart from that, is their sale of gold. So you'll see plenty of that. And to those of you who probably didn't know, those of you who don't know, it was on October 31st, 1864, yes, on Halloween, Nevada became the next state within the Union, and it became known as the battle-born state. Do you guys know why?
Why?
Guess what was happening at that time? 1864. It was the American Civil War. Yeah. So this state became, well, a state during the last 2 years of the American Civil War. So that's why it was nicknamed the battle-born state. And you're probably wondering, where does the name Nevada come from? Well, it comes from the name Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada means snowy mountains. They were referring to the Sierra Nevada mountains in the west, in the eastward part of Nevada, west of California. So to those of you who might have gone there, yeah, you'll learn something new about the Sierra Nevada mountains, like how to speak Spanish. Probably. So, by a show of hands, can you tell me some of your experiences in Nevada? Yeah, Matt.
You can watch the hockey team.
Yeah?
I tell you,
What hockey team do they have?
the crickets.
Yeah? Well, I don't know much about hockey teams, but I do know about one particular sports team. Do you guys know what recently became a Nevada sports team? Let me give you a hint.
Raiders.
Yeah, Carmen got it. The Raiders.
Thank you.
Yeah, they became the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm sure there are those of you who are shocked to know this. They used to be in Oakland, and now they're in Vegas. Yes. You like the Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's a Raiders fan in here?
I do.
Yeah, good thing Laura's not in here right now. It's a very good thing she's not in here. Otherwise, we'd be having a huge debate right now. Yes?
I like the Chicago Bears.
Yeah?
That's my favorite team.
Yeah, well, I think the Chicago, yeah. I think we might have talked about that at some point. Did we talk about that? Illinois? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Matt.
I don't know. Wait a minute. You told me where to the
Yeah?
The
you told me where I is. I know what it's been. And you told me we were after the biggest.
Yeah, Las Vegas has a lot of sports teams now that are pretty lucrative. Raiders being one. Oh, someone walked in at the right time. We're talking about another famous sports team, Raiders. There we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. Boo! And on that side, over here is Yay, in case you guys are wondering at home.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
to those of you who are watching at home, if you're a Raiders fan, you're going to be very happy to know that they're in Vegas, or maybe you're not happy about that. Who knows? I'm just saying. It was pretty much a big shock for us at Elwyn. Yep. So by a show of hands, do you know what a Ferris wheel is? No? Well, all right. Oh, sorry. We'll talk about that later. So have any of you been to the Hoover Dam?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, to those of you who don't know, the Hoover Dam is in Nevada. Yeah, it was built in 1936 to provide irrigation and electrical power to the surrounding communities. Yep. So, if you go to the Hoover Dam, I hope you're not afraid of heights. Because when I went to the Hoover Dam, I'm pretty sure there were those who were pretty much panicking over the fact that they were at such a high place. If you go on a tour to the Hoover Dam. Yeah, it's pretty high. And have any of you been to Lake Tahoe?
I did.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe, anybody? Yeah, Lake Tahoe is one of the biggest natural wonders of Nevada. And as you probably can tell, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of places you can find a lot of water in Nevada. Yes. Yeah.
When I was living in Arizona, my brother Buddy took me to
Okay. And let's talk about some famous people from Nevada. The inventor of the Ferris wheel, George Washington Ferris. Yes, you didn't know that, did you?
No.
Yep. So the inventor of the Ferris wheel was George Washington Ferris. He built the first one out in Chicago, but then it started to spread out a lot more. Yep. And then there's another famous person from Nevada, Pierre Amador. He is the one he was the founder of eBay. Who uses eBay? Yeah. So if you go on the internet and go on eBay and you buy something from eBay, chances are you bought from a website invented by somebody from Nevada. Yep. And you're probably what makes somebody a Nevadan. Well, Nevadans are basically people from Nevada, obviously, but you'll find that about 67% are white Americans, 8 are black Americans, 28 are Latino Hispanic, 8 are Asian Americans, and the rest are Native Americans and other races. But you'll find that most people in Nevada can trace their heritage back to Germany, England, Ireland, and Italy. So, Laura, do you have relatives in Nevada too?
Nope.
All right.
I had an uncle that lives there, but not anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, you did have relatives.
I did.
So there you go. Therein lies my point about what I said in the Massachusetts class.
Yeah.
You're very likely to find more Irish people here in America than actual Ireland. So, yeah, if you ever go to Nevada, let me tell you something. You'll find a lot of things in Nevada. You'll find a lot of deserts. You'll find some snowy mountains in a few places. But if anything, if you go to Nevada, well, it's pretty much a place where you go to relax, you have fun, and you probably lose a few money over there. Yeah, trust me, the casinos will eat up your wallet. Yes, ma'am.
You go, you're good product.
Yeah, you'll find those slot machines will be taking your money quicker than whatever you're spending your money on.
Go fast.
Yep. So, in conclusion, this place is known for its tourism. Its place is known for a lot of its casinos. It's known for its natural landscapes. So,
So let's view some of the pictures.
yeah, so let's give you some visuals before we can conclude today's class. Sorry for the delay. It's on me on this point. So you ready? So let's move this out of the way, or let's just move this over here. Can any of you see from that side? All right. So here's their official seal. This is the Sierra Nevada mountains. Here are some of the old settlement buildings. And here's the name, the Great Seal of the State of Nevada. You'll notice that in a lot of seals of entire states. Go ahead. Here is Nevada's official flag. It says Battleborn on it. That's one of its nicknames. Like I said, this was born during the American Civil War. Yeah, back then it was just nothing more than a territory divided up, of course. And you'll see that these little leaves right here, these are some of the plants native to Nevada. And you'll notice this blue, sorry, this blue field, white star. These are Yankee colors, American colors. Go ahead. Welcome to Nevada, the silver state, because that's where they mined up a lot of silver. Yeah, you'll notice there's a lot of desert, like I said. And there's more desert.
Oh,
You guys see this? Beautiful, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a great time over here, and I had a better time in the next one. Las Vegas.
There you go.
Oh, there's your Ferris wheel right over here. Yep. You guys recognize any of these places? I do. Yeah, well, I see Caesar's Palace. I see the Flamingo, a very smaller scale replica of the Eiffel Tower. No, really, it's smaller. I'm just saying, size is not everything. Just saying. And then you have, way in the back, you have the MGM Hotel, and then, yeah, you have these other casinos and resorts and hotels. Yep, this is what Vegas is known for. This is what Nevada is known for. Come on. Like I said, the state of Nevada is heavily reliant on its tourism. It's also reliant on its gold mining industry. See that? Nevada gold mines. This alone could very well be worth $500. This bit of nugget right over here.
Bye.
Yeah, this small, ladies and gentlemen. That's small. All right, let's move on.
Okay, yeah, we can.
They use heavy machinery like this to mine their gold. So if you ever wonder why you have these big pits right in the middle of Nevada, well, that's why. They're looking for gold. Yeah, all that gold will make your gold jewelry, ladies. Here's more scenes from the nightlife of the casinos.
Wow.
Have any of you played any of these things?
I
I
did.
did hear.
I did.
Yep.
Lobby.
What are these?
I didn't know.
Yeah, well, they're slot machines.
I did.
These days, slot machines are mechanical, not mechanical like they used to be. So you just push a button, and they'll roll down these numbers, and if you get all the same pictures, well, you win. If not, then oh well. So you have this sign. Have any of you recognized this?
Yeah, we did.
Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
How?
Yeah, this is actually the same sign that was put up when Nevada was incorporated as a state, but more importantly, when this was incorporated as a city.
Are you?
Same sign from the early 1900s. Yep, goes back way, way back. So let's talk about the next one. You'll see this a lot. The license plate right here. Have any of you seen this license plate?
I did.
Yep. You'll see these everywhere in Nevada. You'll see these everywhere in Vegas if it says Las Vegas. Who knows? Maybe they have one for Carson City. I don't know. Hey, I'm just saying, no one knows the capital. Oh yeah, Raiders. Well, we got a lot of yays and some booing here. Like I said, it came as much of a shock to all of us when they moved away from California to Nevada. To this day, even I don't know why.
Because their stadium is so nice.
Okay, maybe now I know the reason. Because they have a nice stadium. I know the logo hasn't changed much, but one thing has changed. Las Vegas is now on the top of the name.
There you go.
So, yep, Raiders. Here are some of the hockey team, the Knights.
Yeah.
All right. I hear more booing. Here's the Knights logo. I know this is not exactly a Knight helmet. This is actually a Corinthian helmet, actually, if you look at it. But yeah, this is the the Knights. Yeah, let's move on before there's even more rivalry. You're not afraid of heights, any of you, right? No? Okay. Because when you go on a tour, you're going to go literally on top of the Hoover Dam. So you better not be afraid of heights if you ever go there. To give you an idea of how tall the dam is, well, imagine if the Elwyn building had about 20 more stories tall.
Wow.
Yeah, 20 more feet. Well, a lot more than that, actually. But just to give you an idea, think of the Elwyn building, multiply it by 10. Yeah, this is pretty much the Hoover Dam. Like I said, the reason why the Hoover Dam was built in the first place was to provide irrigation and electric energy. So with all this water going through, it collects the water and it pretty much purifies it so it's enough for us to use, enough for drinking. And the Hoover Dam provides electricity because it has these turbines that turn against each other. All that heat turns into electricity. Really, Katie? Yeah, you heard that too, right? So and there's the end of our show. So if anyone's interested in going to Nevada, there's a lot more to Nevada than just Vegas, people, all right? So let me just put things that way. And if you have to go to Vegas, please spend your money responsibly. You don't want to lose your money to those one-armed bandits we call slot machines now, do you? Well, that's what they were called when they were first invented. Yeah, cha-ching, you're not going to be hearing that if you lose all your money, are you?
So Shannon, you like Vegas?
Yeah, I do.
I wish I wanted to go. You do?
Don't we all?
Have you ever been before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, good.
For those of you who are wondering at home, we're sharing our own experiences within Vegas and Nevada. We already talked about Hawaii, Nat. Yes?
Let's see what Shannon's talking to you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And what did you do when you went there?
Oh, you guess where the hell they have a hotel?
Uh-huh.
Please.
You had a hotel and what else? Who'd you go to Vegas with?
I want to go again.
You want to go again? Awesome. And then what else do you want to do when you go to Vegas?
Oh, yeah, Las Vegas. Oh, you guess where they have a restaurant there?
They do? Was it good food?
Because Junior or those, McDonald's that have them. Oh, you guess where they have In-N-Out there too.
Awesome. You like In-N-Out.
Burger.
Yes. So Jolene, did you say you've been there before? You did. Did you have a good time there? Who did you go with?
Sarah and my two cousins.
Awesome. Did you have some fun time there? You did. Did you stay at one of the hotels?
Yeah.
You did. What'd you do while you were at the hotel?
Eat and gambling and then come home.
Awesome. That sounds lots of fun. Maria, have you been to Las Vegas?
What do you call me? I think
Really? I bet that was fun though. Did you go with your parents? Do you remember if you went with them? Probably.
I got it.
Well, we know somebody else who's been to Las Vegas. She told us she's been to Vegas. Been to Vegas?
Yes, I have.
Did you have a good time there?
Yes,
Awesome. Who did you go with?
my mom and dad.
Really? Did you stay at one of the hotels?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how fun. What did you eat? Did you gamble? What'd you guys do at the hotel?
Gamble and I was drinking screwdrivers.
Oh goodness.
And then in Vegas,
Honestly,
What did you have to eat?
I can't remember.
Can't remember, but some of the places there do have really good food.
So I was in Vegas.
Yeah, you told us about that. What's something fun that you did in Vegas?
Gamble all night.
Oh, girl. So you had a whole night. Uh-oh, Jeremy. She said she played all night. Uh-huh. Okay. Maria, have you been to Vegas before? No? What about you, Matt? Have you been to Las Vegas? You've been a few times? Who'd you go with?
yeah, my dad was all my parents.
Your dad and your parents and stuff? Did you guys stay at a hotel?
Yeah.
Fun. What did you do when you were there?
They started with a hockey team.
You liked the hockey team?
At night,
How was the games? Were they exciting?
I think we'll give up on them, so like one.
Really? Was the game exciting? Did the Knights win?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Yes. And what's their football team? What's their football team's name?
Oh, wait.
Raiders.
You tell me. So we'll keep it.
Yeah, what's my team?
I don't know, right? You're not a horse team, right? They don't want you to shop. They don't want you to
Oh, you have on a horse. How cute. Do you like horses, Katie?
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Katie loves horses. Hi, Robin. Have you been to Las Vegas? You did? Who'd you go with?
My mom.
You did? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. What did you do in Las Vegas?
Eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, good food there, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. And last but not least, Timothy, have you been to Las Vegas? You don't know? You went with your dad to Las Vegas? Did you have fun? Yeah. What did you do in Las Vegas?
Yeah, right.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So it sounds like you had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah? And what else did you do? You had a ham? Oh, me. Did you guys golf? Did you go golfing?
I'm not feeling it.
Maybe not, maybe yes. So it sounds like we've all had a fun time if we've been to Vegas, right? Patricia really had a great time.
How many all have you?
We all had a time here? All right. So what do we say to Mr. Jeremy? Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for joining me for another class.
Thank you, Jeremy.
See you on the road.
Yeah. Here we got. Look, whoa, look.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Hey. Who? Max. Well.